Hey guys, this is Subhashish Mishra, your test coach. In our previous tutorial, we have studied how to swap two numbers using a third variable. Also, we have seen how to swap two numbers without using a third variable. Today, we will see how to swap two numbers without using arithmetic operators. To do that, let's first create one more class. Let me create a new class. New class, and we'll give the class name swap two numbers without arithmetic operators. So here what we'll do is, let's take two numbers. For now I am taking int n1 equal to 5, then I'll take int n2 equal to, for example, 7. Then before swapping, let's print this. So these things you have seen in our previous video also. Write n1 plus n2, so it will swap v4. So we don't want to use any arithmetic operators, so what we'll do, we'll use XOR operator. So let's do that first, then I will explain you. So what you need to do, n1 equal to n1 XOR operator, then n2. Similarly you have to do n2 equal to n1 XOR operator n2. What is this XOR operator? I will explain you. n1 equal to n1 XOR operator n2. Then again we'll print after swap. Let's execute it. So now you can see before swap it was 5 and 7, and after swap it is 7 and 5. Correct. So let's see how it really works. So you don't know what really happened here, right? So what we are telling is n1 XOR operator n2. What XOR operator means, let's understand that. So here you can see bitwise XOR, or we can call it as exclusive OR, and the symbol, you can see the symbol will be something like this. It is a binary operator in Java and evaluated from left to right. It returns bit by bit XOR of input values, that is, if corresponding bits are different, it gives 1 or it will give 0. So what it means, we have a XOR table. So what we are telling is, if these two values will be same, first of all it will be a binary operator, so the values will be either 0 or 1. And when we will calculate like a XOR b, then what we will tell is 0 and 0 should be 0 because these two are same. 0 and 1, it will be 1 because these two are different. Similarly 1 and 0 will be 1, and 1 and 1 will be 0. We need to use these things in our code. So what we are telling in our code, first we want to do n1 and n2. What is n1 value? N1 value is 5. Then we are doing XOR operator with 7. But first you need to convert this 5 to a binary value. How we can do that? So here you are seeing I am given 5 binary value equal to 0101. So if you want to do it quickly, you can go to this website. I will give this website description, website URL in the description. You can use this website and you can convert it, or you can follow my one of my different video how you want to do it. If you want to calculate and you want to do it with your pen and paper, you can do that also. So refer to my video for that. I'll give that link also. So you will see 5 is getting converted as 101, which I have given here. So I have given 0101. It's in binary. Similarly, for n2, what it will be? We'll put 7 and we'll see. It is 111. So I have given 0, 111. I have just given the 4 digit. Then, so bitwise XOR operation of 5 and 7. This is 5 and this is 7. What we will do, what we are telling is, if this is same 1 and 1, 1 and 1, if this is same, the value will be 0. If this is different, 0 and 1, value is different, so we are getting 1. Then 1 and 1 value are same, so we are getting 0. 0 and 0 value is same, that's why we are getting value as 0. So what we got? 0 0 1 0. This is the binary value. So this binary values, if you will convert to decimal, then you will get as 2. This is also you can do. We have a website again here where you can put the value of 0 0 1 0, 0 0 1 0, and you can convert it. When you will convert, you will get it 2. Again, I have a tutorial where you can learn how to do it manually. So now you understood here how we got 2. So what we got? N1 equal to N1 XOR N2, which value is 2. So what we got here in our code? First, so we got the value as 2. Second thing what we need to do, so now N1 value is 2. Now N2 equal to N1 XOR N2. Let's come here. So now N1 value equal to 2. That's what we have seen here. N1 value became 2, which binary value again is 0 0 1 0, which we got here, and n2 value equal to 7. We have seen the binary value of n2 equal to 0 111, and now we have to do n1 XOR n2. So same value I added here 0 0 1 0, and this value I added, 7 value I added here 0 111. Now we will do the XOR operation. So for XOR operation, you know, if these two values are different, then 1, 0 1 different, so 1, 1 1 same, so value is 0, 0 1 different, so value is 1, 0 0 same, value is 0. So what we got? 0 1 0 1, 0 1 0 1 is the binary value and 5 is the decimal value. So what is the result we got? N2 equal to N1 XOR operator N2, which is nothing but 5. So what happened here for us? What we got here? N2 equal to N1, N1 was 2, and N2 equal to 7, and we got it as 5. So now what we want to do here? N1 equal to N1 XOR N2. What is the N1 value now? N1 value is 2, and we want to do the XOR operator for N2 value. N2 value is 5. So we'll do 2 and 5. Let's see what is happening. So here I have N1 equal to 2 and N2 equal to 5. N1 2, N2 equal to 5, and these are the binary values. So again we did the bitwise XOR operation of 2 and 5. What we got? 0 1 1, 1 0 1, 0 1 1, 0 0 0, which is nothing but 7. So what we got? N1 XOR N2, which is 7. So if we'll see, earlier the value was N1 value was 5 and N2 value was 7, and now what we got? N1 value equal to 7 and N2 value equal to 5. It got swapped. Here we got, right, N1 equal to 7 and earlier it was 5. If we'll go to our code also, here what we got? Value equal to 7. So what is the final value? These two, N2 equal to 5, N1 equal to 7. So the swap result you got is correct. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to that. Thank you. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.